Good afternoon, students. Today, before we start our next chapter, let's have some discussion. Have you listened the birds? Think about that. Have you listened any birds? Yes, probably you might have listened pigeon, sparrow, parrot, right? You might have listened those. But can you understand those what they are talking? No, we we are not able to understand that thing, right? So how we can identify that bird may be thinking people as a funny? So the right question is, do you think birds find people funny? Can you think like that way, that birds, all the birds while talking, they might find us funny, they might find us, that is our people, funny? So do you think bird find people funny? Probably I would say I don't know, because we don't understand their language, right? So what we will do in this unit, in this poem, bird talk, in that we will listen. Let's listen to what the Robin and the Jay have to say. So two birds are talking in our poem. So we are going to discuss about that. Okay, student. So I think all of are able to see the screen. So in that we will see what birds are talking. Okay, student. Okay. So what I will do, first I will read the poem, and then one by one passage I will explain it. Okay. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay. Sitting in the garden, talking one day. Think about people, the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all, you know. They don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? Okay, ignore the screen corner message you got. Okay, so let's again read it. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay. Sitting in the garden, talking one day. Think about people, the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all, you know. They don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? Okay, so I have read it twice. Now we will go one by one. Okay, see here, two birds are given, they are talking. Okay, let me mark it for you. So these two birds are there, one and two. Okay, so these two birds are there, one is robin, one is jay. Okay, so think that way. So two birds are there, one name is robin and one name is jay. In our poem, two birds are there, one bird name are robin and one second bird name is jay. Okay, so let's start the discussion on poem. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay. So here what is happening, that robin is saying that think, that if I will say in a class that think on the pen, think on the your future, like that way I say. So that way Robin and Jay are telling to each other that thing, that see here the symbol also showing that like thinking symbol, that we are getting some thoughts, like that way they are showing. Okay, so Robin and Jay say to each other thing. Okay, sitting in the garden talking one day. So both were sitting on one garden. Okay, in one garden they were sitting and they were talking one day. Okay, so both Robin and Jay were sitting in the garden and they were talking to each other, like in a class. If in your lunch break or break, in your break free time, what you do, two student you will speak, right? So in school you are speaking. Same way those two bird Robin and Jay are talking in a garden. That is one day, maybe any day can be possible, but let's consider any one day they were talking. Okay, then think about people, the way they grow. Okay, so what it says here, you need to think about the people, the way they grow. So one is saying that think about that, how people are growing, how people are getting elder. Like you student are there, when you are 5 years old, that time you are small, now you are getting growing, keep on growing, right? Your height is increasing, your health also is increasing. So those two parts are talking about that. Think about people, the way they grow. So how they are growing, how they are getting older. So those words are talking about that point. Okay, they don't have feathers at all, you know. So both of them are talking like that way, that you know that thing, that they don't have feathers, right? Because we don't have feathers, you know that birds will have a feathers, correct? Because they have a wing, so they can fly. So those wings and birds body are made up of feathers, right? Over their skin there will be feathers. See, this is the feathers. Okay, this thing you see, this is the bird's feather. Okay, so here it shows that they don't have feathers at all, you know that thing, they don't have feathers, right? They don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings. Okay, so those people, people means, people meaning we are, like all male, female, women, all of our means people. So they don't eat beetles. So here you find the new word beetles. What is the meaning of beetles? Beetle meaning is one kind of insect. Insect means like a mosquito is there, that is one kind of insect. Like worms are there and bees are there, so those are one kind of insect. Bug, you can, in simple word you can say bugs. So those are, what are those are, we call it as a beetles. So I will write down the meaning of beetles here for you. Okay, beetles. Okay, okay, beetle. Oh, beetles. Okay, so all the new words you need to remember. Okay student, so an insect with a hard shell like back, so it is one kind of insect. Okay, in general you can say insect also, but it is one kind of insect which has a hard shell over its back. like our back is there, so that that is hard. Suppose we are an insect, so our back is hard, so we call it as a beetle. So an insect means like some kind of a bug, like mosquitoes, bees, those kind of insect. So which they will have a hard shell in their backside, they will have a hard shell. Okay, so that is the meaning of beetles. So you student think of it, what is the meaning. Okay, understand the meaning of it. What is the meaning of beetles? That an insect with a hard shell like back. So it is the meaning of beetles. Okay, so they don't eat beetles. So obviously we eat food like a wheat, vegetables. We don't eat those beetles, insect, right? They don't grow wings. They don't grow wings. What do you mean by they don't grow wings? That obviously we don't have wings. If we have a wings, we can fly. So we don't have wings. Correct? So those birds are talking about that they don't have a wings. They don't like sitting. Correct? We don't like continuously sitting. If we sit half an hour, after that we like walking or something, right? So here new word is that sitting. Correct? We don't sit usually that much. After some time we will get up and we will walk somewhere. Correct? So the new word is sitting. What it is? Sitting. So what is the meaning of sitting? That in a seated position. In a seated position. What is seated position? Means when you are at home, what you do? When you are at home, you will simply sit at one place. Correct? You are suppose sitting on sofa or bed, so you will keep sit there. No, but you sit for few minutes or few hours, right? After that you will go to other room, or you walk continuously there, something you do. Correct? You don't keep on sitting like that way. So that is the meaning of sitting. So in a seated position. So people don't like to sit, right? They don't like sitting. So here they indicates people. Okay, all of this they are there. That is the meaning of people, because those words are talking about the people. Okay, so people don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. Wires is a new words, and things, anything can be there. So let's think, what is the meaning of wires? Wires means you you have seen your home outside, there will be so many wires of power and all thing, right? So I will write down in a general way what is the meaning of wires. So wires means a piece of thin metal thread that can be bent. Okay, it is one kind of a thin metal which can be bent. Like you see in your outside, there are so many wires, but they are hanging like in slope. They are not straight line, right? They are in a curve way. correct. So they are bent with their original position, they are not straight but they are bent, correct. So wire is a piece of thin metal thread that can be bent. Okay, so in that wire you see here all birds are sitting on wire. So we don't sit on wire, correct. You notice that thing in our regular life, we don't sit on wires, we sit in our sofa or bed, correct. So birds are talking like that way, that people don't sit on wires. And things means like on a tree branch, thin tree branch is there, so their bird can sit, we can't sit because our weight is too high, so it can get break also, correct. So people don't sit on wires and things. So this passage says they don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. So people don't like to eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they will not, our people don't have a wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. So we don't like sitting on wires and things. So what is the meaning? That we don't like to sit continuously. Obviously we don't sit on wires and a tree branch and any other place, any random place. Why? Because it can break and we can get physically damaged, right. Our body can get, we can get hurt, correct. If you sit on wire, what will happen? We can get shock, correct. So birds can sit because they are light, their weight is too light, so they can sit but we cannot sit. So those birds are talking like that way. So they don't eat beetles means insect, they don't grow wings, they will not have a wings, they don't like sitting, they don't sit any one place on wires and things. So they don't sit on wires and things, all of the different things. Like a window, we sit on window but in a safety way, but we don't sit like birds, correct. So they are thinking that way. And the next line says, things said the robin, things said the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? So here Robin and Jay says, again you think, aren't people funny to be that way? So people are not funny in that way. So here new word is there, that is funny. Funny is the new word for us. So what is the meaning of funny? So I will write down here that causing laughter. Causing laughter. The talking is that we will get laughing. Like if I will make some comedy in a class, what you will student do? You will laugh, correct? You will laugh. In your home also some people make some funny or they talk about some funny thing, right? Because of that we will laugh, right. So those kind of talking we call it as a funny. Okay, any joke is there, joke can be a funny. Okay, so that is causing laughter, that is the meaning of funny. Okay student, so this poem is written by Ellen Fisher. Okay, who wrote it? Ellen Fisher. The author, the writer of this poem is Ellen Fisher. Okay, so let's revise this. Robin and Jay were talking. Those two birds' name are given here, Robin and Jay. They were thinking and they were talking in a garden one day, correct? So they are talking to each other in a garden. They are talking about, for whom they are talking? They are talking about the people. People means like us, correct? So they are talking about them. So the way they grow, they don't have, so what they are talking, that think about people, the way they grow, they don't have feathers at all, you know. So those birds are talking about people, that how they are growing, that they don't have feathers also. We don't have feathers, correct? So the birds are talking that we don't have feathers, the people don't have feathers. Then they talks that they don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. So those people don't eat beetles, they don't have a wings, they don't sit on a branch and tree branch and wires and all the things, right? Then later they talk that think Robin and think said Jay. Okay, both said think about that. Aren't people funny too about funny to be that way? So people are not funny that way. So in this what we see that in our life we also talk about something, correct? So here birds are talking about us. So we should try to love the birds. Okay, we should give a food to the birds, and we should try to talk with the birds in our language. They will talk with you in their language. So we should think about the birds. Okay, we should give a food and water to those birds. Okay, we should not do like birds. We should not try to fly. Okay, because we cannot fly because we don't have wings and feathers. And we should not sit any random place like a wire and a tree branch and all thing. Okay, we should sit on in our place where we regularly sit like sofa and bed. Okay student, so today what we learned here, that is bird talk. We have seen how birds are talking to each other. Okay, in the next lecture we will see the exercise of it. We will finish the exercise in our next chapter. So before now we have understood these are the exercise are there. We will see in our next class, next lecture. But before that, before we end our lecture, I am going to give you 10 new words, spelling words which you should remember. These new words also you need to remember in the chapter we have discussed. Okay, now what we have to do, we are going to discuss spelling words. Okay, what we are going to discuss, that is spelling words. Okay, so these 10 spelling words, in each class I will give this way 10 spelling words. I will talk about that, and you need to remember those words with meaning. Okay student, so let's start with the first is about. A little more, the pronunciation is about. A little more or less than, approximately, almost, nearly. What is the meaning of about? Any one meaning you can remember. Okay, almost also you can remember, a little more or less than also you can remember, nearly also you can. About. Okay, if I will say that our lecture is about to finish, it means our lecture is not finished but we are near to finish our lecture, correct? So that is the meaning of about. So that we can like that we are near to finish we are about to finish our lunch. What is meaning? About to finish. About to finish means we are almost there, we are almost near, we are nearly to finish our lunch, correct? So that is meaning of about. Then second word is across, that from one side of something to other side. Okay, like our screen you see, that I can say that across our screen I have shown you the spelling words. Across our screen, that is this corner of the screen to this corner, so it will cover all the screen. Like in our class, across the class, so one corner of the class to opposite side one corner of the class. So that is the meaning of across. So from one side of something to other side. Something means it can any be, like I told you our screen, I told you our class, it can be other thing also. Okay, so the pronunciation is across and the meaning is from one side of something to other side. Afraid, third word is afraid. Afraid means having or showing a fear. Obviously you might be fearing about something, like some people are fear about dog, some people are fearing about a cow, right? Everyone has some kind of fear. Like some people fear about the donkey, some people fear to the monkey. Like everyone has a different fear. So that fear you are showing, when I say, like suppose dog comes or cockroach comes in a class, suppose cockroach, one insect came in a class, what you will student do? You might be fear about that cockroach, right? That will fly and sit on me like that way, correct? So that fear you are showing, then that is afraid. Okay, when you are showing your fear, having fear, like you are fearing from something, that is afraid. Okay, that is the meaning of afraid. So the pronunciation is afraid and the meaning is having or showing fear. And the next word, fourth, is afternoon. What in our class, what when I started the class, what I said, good afternoon. So after 12 o'clock of the noon, 12 o'clock means noon. So in the morning when 12 o'clock happens, that is noon. So after 12 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock, that is our afternoon time. So I wrote it in a word, the part of a day between midday and about 6 o'clock. So in a midday, it means 12 o'clock already happened. So 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock of evening, when night occurs, night gets started, that evening time 6 o'clock, in that between time we call it as a afternoon. Okay student, so that's why we always say after 12 o'clock good afternoon. Before 12 o'clock what we say, good morning. After 12 o'clock what it will be, good afternoon. So afternoon means after 12 o'clock to up to 6 o'clock, evening 6 o'clock. So pronunciation is afternoon, and the meaning, the part of a day between midday and about 6 o'clock. And the fifth word is age, the length of time that somebody has lived, the state of being old. So age, I will ask you, what is your age? You will say, what you will say? You will say, my age is 8 years. 8, right? So you are 8 year old, correct? So the length of time that somebody has lived. So from our birth, how many years we lived? That is, if I ask you, you say 8 years I am old, right? So what is the meaning of 8 year there? That is, you have lived 8 years. That is, from your birth to till today you lived 8 years, correct? So that is the meaning, that the length of a time that somebody has lived, or the state of being old. Like we are 8 year old, so the state of being old. So the fifth word is age, and the meaning is the length of time that somebody has lived, the state of being old. And the sixth word is ago. What is ago? In the past, back in time from now. So ago, 5 days ago, like long ago, long time ago, you can use in that way. Ago means in the past, that is so many times ago, like so many days has happened few days ago, that in a past. When you are representing in a past, you can use ago word. Okay, back in time from now, so in a past time, right? So that is the meaning of ago. So pronunciation is ago, and the meaning is in the past, back in time from now. Seventh word is almost, very nearly, not quite. What you can say in about, also I have given you example. So similar way I will give you example of almost, that I am almost about to finish my, I have almost finished my lunch. What is the sentence? I have almost finished my lunch, or you can say dinner. Almost means very nearly, I haven't finished it, but I am almost about to. So after 5 minutes I may be finish my lunch or dinner. So that way, whenever In second sentence I will give you an example that I have almost finished my homework. That you have finished your homework almost, it means you have not fully finished your homework. There is some homework is left which is you are going to do. So it is meaning of almost, not quite. It is not finished, so very nearly. So almost you are near to that, you are finish your homework, like that way. So the pronunciation is almost and the meaning is very nearly, not quite. Also, also say in addition or to. Okay, I have explained bird talk. Also, I have explained spelling words. So also it means in addition, you are adding something. So here spelling words I have added in this lecture. So I said also. Also I have explained spelling words. So the meaning, pronunciation is also and meaning is in addition or to. Okay, so both meaning are there. Ninth one is anyone. Pronunciation is anyone, any person or people. Like in a class I will say anyone can come on a board and write the meaning of bird talk or talk about the bird. Okay, anyone can come on the board and talk about the bird. So here what I said, anyone, correct. So what is the meaning of anyone? Anyone is indicating in a whole class any student can come, correct. So the meaning is any person or people, correct. So pronunciation is anyone and the meaning is any person or people or student also. Student means we come under people, correct. So that's why it is a people. Okay, the last word is anything. It is used to refer to a thing, used to indicate a range. Okay, range means from one point to end second point, like in our class starting point to end of our class, this that is one range. We can say that length is a range. Okay, so anything means used to refer to a thing. I will ask you in a class that come one student and write anything on board. Okay, so I told you anything, correct. So anything, where it means whatever comes in your mind you will come on a board and write, correct. So I told you to write anything. So anything you will write. I don't know what you will write, but whatever comes in your mind you will come and write. You will write on a board, correct. So that is anything. We don't know what you will write, but you will write anything. I will say stand up Raju in a class. In class, suppose we are in a class and I told Raju that Raju stand up and talk about anything. So what Raju will do, Raju will select any topic whichever he likes and then he will talk about that, correct. So anything means used to refer to a thing, used to indicate a range. So that is the meaning of anything. So pronunciation is anything and meaning is used to refer to a thing or used to indicate a range. So today what we learned the poem Bird Talk. In next class we will do some exercise of it and 10 new words again, 10 more words we will discuss about that. So I'll these 10 new words, spelling words we have discussed in a class, you need to write it down 5 times. In our poem we have discussed these 4 words, these 4 and these 10, total 14 spellings are there which you need to write down 5 times with the meaning and you need to remember all the spellings. Okay, in a class we can I may in when our class will get regular I can ask you. Okay, I will ask you the spelling of about, I will ask you the spelling of afraid, I will ask you the spelling of age, like that way I can ask you. Okay student, so what you need to do in homework, you need to write down those spelling 5 times and try to read read and understand the poem Bird Talk. Okay student, so in the next class we will discuss our exercise and new 10 words. Okay student, thank you.